There's a little tea shop in Walla Market, Chinatown, in Ayutthaya. This guy makes tea. The tea man. Chai, coffee. Coffee. Coffee Ron.
กาแฟร้อนแล้วอันนี้โอเลี้ยงโอเค
This guy's been here years and years and years.
โอเคกาแฟร้อนไงฝรั่งเขาอยาก
And this is the tea side.
ได้ยังครับ
So I just sit down. I'm in Walla Market, which is Chinatown, Ayutthaya. There's some light. There's better light there. And I come here every so often. I wanted to come to the market this morning. This place is like just like a Chinatown. People riding scooters around where you should be walking. Noise, all kinds of different foods. And I've been here. I'm in my 15th year. Jan brought me here like within a couple of days of me first arriving, and I don't know what it is. I just like a connection here. Love to come here. So I come here and get a cup of tea, see the guy who makes the tea. I think he's a little bit challenged, and but Mom's passed away. He was working with Mom, and now he does the same. But he has a heart of gold. He'll help anybody. He runs around. You just have to. I always just shout, and then he'll go, "I'm here, I'm here." He's funny. And the locals, people around him, they'll shout him too. It's like a big family here. And it's an older building, so if you look at it, you go I did the same. From a Western eye, when you first come, you go, oh my God, what is this? But the more I come here, I just feel like connected to this place for some reason. It's the energy of it, I guess, the culture or whatever. The prices are lower. And the people are really, really friendly, amazing. And the tea is really good. So Jan just went to get some pad Thai from a little market, a little stall around the corner here. Still in the market, but just another street.
40 baht.
How much?
40 baht.
Yeah, 40 baht for a meal. That's not even £1. That's about $1 something, $1.10, $1.20. And these, Jan's got Thai tea.
Yeah.
With milk, and I got Thai tea with no milk or no sugar. It's just the tea itself. How much does that cost each?
I don't pay yet. You pay yet?
I paid, how much you think?
20.
20 for each drink. But this is what they give you. You get your drink that you ordered, and then they give you this hot tea too. It's like a herbal tea.
You steal my tea or not? Look.
No, that's what they give me. I pay, so I get the bigger one. But so you pay for this, and they gives you this for free. And it's like a herbal tea, really nice, amazing. So you think about it, you can't beat these prices, and the culture is amazing. Okay, Jan's talking to him. I can understand some, but I can't understand all. The tea man. He's eating food now, so I don't want to put him on camera. He's eating. But the tea man is 51 years old, born here. His father was from China and mother was from Isan, but they live here in Ayutthaya. I think that they're both gone now. Mom, I remember Mom when I first come, but I think they're up. I don't want to ask. I think they're both gone. But this building wasn't here when he was young. He said there was the beef noodle shop, which is over there. There's a chicken shop over here. There's a noodle lady down here, and him making tea. And he's been doing this since he was for 41 years. Sorry, 42 years. So he's 51 and been selling tea and coffee for 42 years. Amazing. 42 years selling coffee. So I guess that means no school. But Dad was from China and Mom was from Isan. To me, I don't know if you're bored already, but to me it's fascinating. One little soul, a spark of life, one little soul, who I think is a little bit challenged, but I don't want to say nothing. Making tea and coffee in the same place. So before here, before the building, there was a couple of trees and some shade, and there was like four stalls and his tea and coffee. Amazing, amazing. So that's the river side of the back side of the market, and this is a Chinese temple here in the market, and the temple's inside this building. And back here is the river. Back here is the river. It's a little bit up. I'll show you that just a second. Trying to find somewhere that's quiet in this area is like a nightmare. Okay, so the rest of his story is, I told you, he's 51 and he's been selling tea for 42 years in this place before the market was actually built. So I was like, you know, that's like part of Ayutthaya's history. But he lives local here, and he says he's going home to check his house because every year the rivers go up, his house floods. Every year. So he says, I asked John to ask him, what do you feel about that? He goes, it's nature. He said all his stuff is in his house is already lifted up. So when it's all finished, he just washes everything and puts everything back where it belongs. He says, it's nature, it happens every year. I'm like, okay. Different mind, right? So here's the river. Nice and quiet, but very big and very powerful. You see over there, it's going. He said his house at 2 in the morning, the water goes up at 2 in the morning when they let the water out the dam miles away. So I think they let it out like in the early evening, and it gets here around 2 in the morning. And then it goes up and back down again in the daytime. But he said his car is on the road, so his cars are safe. He just has to walk in his house full of water. But he just wants to check it and then he'll come back. Different way of life, huh?
What?
What do you think, Jen? Different way of life?
Yes.
It's amazing how they just adapt, isn't it?
Actually, if you think about that, right? Talk about life is about attitude.
Yeah.
If you look in the positive.
He just takes it with the flow, doesn't he? Just like, it happens every year.
Yeah.
When it's finished, we'll wash everything and put it back.
Put it back. We know it's come up. We lift everything up into the second floor and then live our life. Oh, the car. Oh, the road taller, higher than park there. So if you have that mind, I think
Life is easy, huh?
in everything.
Yeah.
So whatever you have stuck in your mind, I think I learned from that guy. I think it's about attitude. So I don't ask you to change, but just think what I say, think what he talk.
Right.
We can learn from that. And maybe our life better, we get more happier. What do you think, Kev?
Happy penis. So back home, guys, just wanted to show you something. So I'm stood on top of my ground right here, right? This is the ground, the same level as the garden. The garden's not flat. Actually, the waterfall, which is here, is at the highest point. And then it goes down towards the house. So I didn't know about all this stuff when I moved here, about flooding. If I'd have known, you know, before I built a wall or a gate or fence or anything, I'd have just bought some dirt and had it delivered and raised the ground up about a meter, and then everything would have been okay. But I didn't know any of that. But something to think about if you're thinking about coming to Thailand. Where does the water come to in your garden before you buy the garden? Some people pay to have it lifted already. So, but I was just talking to Jan before I come out here, and there's, you know, if I had crazy money where you didn't have to think about anything, and I bought some property on this river because I mean, you know, wherever you go, you're going to encounter good and bad. So I think I know this area, I know where to get things. So like in the US for me, it's easy, and in the UK, easy to get stuff. Here, you have to know where to go. It's not always in one place. And I know all that. So if I was to stay in this area and I could buy some land, this land here next to me, this is the next door to my property, belongs to an elder couple. I think they're about 5 or 6 years older than me. And they have about half a dozen different pieces of land. They have 2 houses. Half the week they spend in one and half the week they spend in another, in his village and in her village. Crazy, but they enjoy that. So this is their land. She wants to come here and build land because it's quiet, and he says he wants to stay where they are. Well, as long as I'm here, it's nice. But I asked to buy it, and he said 80,000. It must have been 800,000. 800,000, something like that. So a little bit pricey. I mean, this was many years ago he said this, so pricey. But he knew what he was doing. He, you know, he had but if I could buy it back then, I would have raised it all up, at least another meter by dirt, and then I could have built a brand new house and then had this one here, left this property here to play in the garden, like I do now, right? And then if it flooded, you just have to think about if you're going to do anything about that sort of stuff. But let me show you the river. So that's the river right now. It's not going backwards. It looks like it wants to. It's just sitting still right now by the looks of it. The wind's moving the leaves around on top of the water. Right? If you look at the tree, you can see a watermark. It looks like it's gone down, but it hasn't. It just sits like that. But that's where the water is there. And you can come up, so it's about, right here, it's about another 2 meters to get to the top of here. But over there, where the pump is, it's about another 1.5 meters, and then it'll start to come in the garden. But I think we're okay this year. It's like end of September now. But think about that poor guy, T-Man, if it goes up that high in his place. Anyway, when we left the market, I buy some shorts from an old Chinese man in there. It's like 180 baht each for a pair of shorts. They're like baggy, elasticated shorts that I walk around in the garden in. I must have bought 30 pairs from him since I've been at this property. I wear them until they're raggedy and then go buy some new. I got 2 new ones today. And I was hot because there's poor airflow in that area, in the old Chinatown. And then Jan went into the prison cafe and bought some cake. So I'm going to go in the house and we're going to share a piece of cake. And then I got to water the garden later. I haven't watered it for a few days, and you can see, because there's been no rain, the plants are looking a bit stressed. So I'll water them when it cools down. Okay? Good night from here. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best. See you guys.